Emily had always been my rock. As my older sister, she was the one who guided me through life's challenges, offering advice and support whenever I needed it. So, when she announced her engagement to Jack, I couldn't have been happier for her. Jack seemed like a great guy, charming, attentive, and deeply in love with Emily. Or so we thought. The wedding preparations were in full swing, with our family pitching in to make Emily's big day perfect. She had chosen a beautiful outdoor venue, with string lights and floral arrangements that looked straight out of a fairy tale. Emily was glowing with excitement, and I was thrilled to stand by her side as her maid of honor. On the morning of the wedding, I received an anonymous text message. The sender claimed to be a friend of Jack's mistress and attached screenshots of messages between Jack and another woman. My stomach churned as I read the messages. They were explicit, leaving no room for interpretation. Jack had been having an affair, and the woman wasn't just a fling, she seemed emotionally invested in him. I felt sick. What was I supposed to do if I showed Emily the messages? It could ruin her wedding day. But if I stayed silent, she would be marrying a man who was betraying her. After pacing the room for what felt like hours, I made the difficult decision to tell her. When I showed Emily the messages, her face crumpled. Tears streamed down her cheeks as she read the texts over and over again. "How could he do this to me?" she whispered, her voice barely audible. I wrapped my arms around her, trying to offer comfort, but there was little I could say to ease her pain. Despite her devastation, Emily showed incredible strength. She asked to speak to Jack privately before the ceremony. I watched as she confronted him in a small room at the venue. Jack looked shocked and tried to deny the affair at first, but when Emily showed him the evidence, his facade crumbled. He admitted to the affair, claiming he had been stressed and made a mistake. Emily didn't hesitate. She called off the wedding on the spot. Instead of retreating into despair, she made a bold decision to turn the reception into a celebration of her independence. She stood before the guests, explaining her decision with grace and poise. The room erupted in applause, a testament to her courage and resilience. The rest of the evening was a blur of emotions. Emily danced with our father, laughed with her friends, and even made a toast to new beginnings. It wasn't the wedding she had envisioned, but it became a powerful statement about self-respect and the importance of walking away from toxic relationships. In the months that followed, Emily focused on healing. She sought therapy, surrounded herself with supportive friends and family, and pursued her passions with renewed vigor. Though the experience was painful, it ultimately made her stronger. Today, she is thriving, grateful for the opportunity to start fresh and build a life free from betrayal.